Hi, I want to start this video by saying that you count. I count. We all count. And it's really that simple. You don't deserve what's happening to you. You didn't do anything to warrant the behavior that's being bestowed upon you. You are a phenomenal, remarkable person. And if you're here and in this industry, watching this, you're not alone. We have all been exactly whatever stage you're in. We've all been or are about to go or going through. We all understand, right? One of the hardest parts for me, and I think for many people, the torturous part about being in a narcissistic, abusive relationship is that you're in a constant state of trying to wrap your brain around what is happening. You're floored every day. You're just in shock that he did it again and that you had to have the conversation again. You just can't believe what is happening. One of the things that helped me with all of that feeling of torture is by learning about this disorder. I started devouring videos, research, reading, anything I could get my hands on. My hands are cold. Can you tell I'm rubbing them? And I'm having an allergy attack. So je m'excuse, my eyes are puffy. I'm dusty, remodeling situation going on. I feel like education is what helped me stop trying to wrap my brain around what was happening, because there was like a shift in me once I started to learn it was about a disorder that they have, not about, oh my God, how can you do this to me? Why could you do this to us? Why would you choose that over this? Why would you act that way? When you start to educate yourself and you realize that it's a pattern for them, it's a cycle for them, how they deal with you and then how they're going to do the same cycle with another person, that's part of their cycle. It's all to do with them. Once I learned about it, I started to look at them in like a clinical fashion. Yeah, it was a whole shift. And I started to have the education in mind that I had been collecting. And instead of saying, oh my God, why did you do? I stopped asking questions. I knew the answers. And I knew he didn't know the answers. In other words, you can't say, well, why'd you sleep with that girl over me? They're not going to give you any kind of good answer. You know the answer. The answer is because that is their cycle. I felt very empowered. Education is empowerment, and that's the key. And that is why once I learned and started to see him in a clinical fashion, I wanted everyone to have that feeling. I wanted everyone to get that empowerment back. I wanted everyone, so I started making these videos, and I can't stop. The shift felt wonderful, like I could free myself from the narcissist now that I understood more about it being a disorder. You know, whatever stage you're in right now, we can all identify. And I have to tell you, when I was, if you happen to be someone that is feeling down on themselves, that's why I'm making this video right now, is I want you to understand we've all been there. I was broken. Now, and it's tough. You're hard on yourself. Why did I put up with it? Why did I do? I'm happy to say this is my 50th video. I'm really excited. And I'm making this particular one to tell you, kind of talk about why I've been doing the videos, kind of like a recap. This series 1 through 50, and I'm never going to stop talking about this until our young people and older people and everyone knows all about this disorder. I try to hit the topics quickly, 7 minutes or under, try to touch on everything, all of the millions of questions that whatever stage you're at. How could I leave? Do I go no contact? Am I to blame? Why is he cheating? Blah, blah, blah. I've tried to hit all of them. I think I'm easy to listen to. I'm not a doctor. I'm not delivering it in a medicinal fashion. It's just rapping with you because I just went through this and I learned. And you know, this was put in my life by God for a reason, so that I would research it and so that I would share it with people. I swear that's why. He put my narcissist, I call my narcissist the Mrs. Beasley of narcissists. I learned everything that I could because of this person. Mrs. Beasley was a doll back in the 60s and 70s. I didn't really like her. She was an old lady. She had glasses. But kids learned to button snap, zipper. She had everything on her. I feel like my narcissist has a little bit of everything that I've learned about. So I had the Mrs. B. He really put in my path the Mrs. Beasley. I had met narcissists before, but I don't hear whispers. So God was like, oh yeah, you're not going to learn from the person I put in your life 10 years ago. You're not going to learn from 5 years ago. Guess what? Here you go. Deal with this one. That one was so intense that I had to look stuff up to make sense of it. And it helped me. It helped me. I'm not saying it's not hard. It's all going to be hard. It's very hard. Change is hard. We stay with what we find is normal. And that can be a comfort. But you're not normal. You're unique. You're special. And you deserve the stuff that takes somebody hard work. You deserve a life of love and respect, or to be by yourself and bathe in it. Okay? It's my 50th video. Keep watching. I'm going to keep making them. Everyone has. They don't teach this in college or high school or elementary school, so you can learn it here.